You're missing the buying signals. That's right, your clients, your customers, they're giving you buying signals every day and you're missing them. You're stepping over dollar bills to pick up pennies, nickels, and dimes. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo. This is the Dave Lorenzo Daily, and today we're going to demonstrate to you what the biggest buying signals are and how you're missing them, and you're going to be able to take advantage of these right away and grow your business. Now, why do you need this? Let me show you 5 reasons why you need to watch this video. You need to join me for today's session of the Dave Lorenzo Daily. First, there are 5 things that you're missing, and the simple fact that you don't know about these is killing your business. So just the process of sitting down and going, I thought that meant something. I'm really glad I watched this. That's going to be incredibly valuable for you. The second thing is this will help you stop selling past the close. Every day I hear stories of my clients who are out there working really hard to attract new customers into their business, and they tell me a story about how a client of theirs asked a question, and that question was a signal to them that they wanted to buy, and they missed it. They absolutely missed it, and they keep selling, and they go on for so long that their client says, enough of this. I can't stand this person anymore. I got to get out of here. When you sell past the close, you actually drive people away. I don't want you to do that. You're going to stop doing that right now. The third reason is that you are driving clients away right now and you don't even know it. Forget about selling past the close. You might be repelling someone who comes into the office and all they want to do is put money down. You're driving them away. I went to buy a car recently, and in going out to buy a car, what I did was I sent an email to 20 different car dealers, 20 different Lexus dealers within 150 miles of my home. I said, this is exactly what I want. This is what I'm willing to pay for it. I sent the email out. 3 of them responded. I called the 3 on the phone. I made an appointment to go in and see the one, and I said, here's what I want. I'm going to give you a check. If you have the exact car I want it detailed, and I want it ready to go. I don't want to be in your dealership for more than a half hour. The person said, fine. I went to the dealership. They tried to upsell me. They tried to put me in another car that I didn't want. It was an SUV, and I wanted a sedan. It was a disaster. Within 45 minutes, I was out of there because I said I wanted to be in and out in 30 minutes. I showed the guy the check. I said, I have a check for you right here. I told you I wanted to come in and be done. I called the second dealer. I said, I'm driving over. It's going to take me 45 minutes to drive to you. I have a check in hand. I want to give it to you. Pick up a car and go home. He said, no problem. I walked in. He met me at the front door, shook my hand, handed me the keys, said, check the car out and let me know if it makes sense. I went inside, signed the paperwork. I was out of there in 15 minutes. You're driving clients away right now because you're missing the buying signals. I'm going to help you stop doing that. The fourth thing that this will help you do is it will help you maintain control of the sales process. Your clients want to buy from you. Your prospects want to turn into clients. They want to buy from you. But they need to be led down a path in order to do that, and they need to feel good about that process. This is going to help you see your way clearly to doing that. Finally, the final point, this will help you negotiate better with your clients. It's going to help you recognize opportunities that you're not currently seeing in the negotiating process with your clients. Let's get started with buying signal number 1, and that's consultation. Before we get into buying signal number 1, I want to remind you that we're here every day at 5 p.m. on the Dave Lorenzo Daily. I deliver great sales information to you, and that sales information is available 24/7, 365. So if you miss an episode in real time, you can go back and watch the hundreds of episodes we have here on the channel. But I don't want you to miss an episode, and I want you to be a part of our community. So please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you get notified when we upload a new video. We do that several times a week, sometimes several times a day, and we also go live and answer your questions live here on the channel. So make sure you hit the notification button there, ring the little bell so that you get notified when we upload new videos, and I thank you. Okay, the first buying signal that I want you to recognize is when clients ask for or are seeking a consultation. So the client invests his time to make a phone appointment with you, or the client invests her time to come into your office and have a consultation. You know who invests that kind of time? People who want to buy. Nobody wants to waste time. Even people who say they're shopping around, if they've come to visit you, you can sell them. You can take them down right in that call because they're there. They're investing their time with you. This is critically important. If somebody shows up, you have to say to yourself, this person wants to work with me. I got to make it happen. The second reason that consultations are so valuable is that the client is qualified. A client who walks into your office, sits down with you, is not going to do so if they're broke. Broke clients don't invest their time because they don't want to be embarrassed. The client also has a problem they think you can solve because they're there. And the client also has the ability to make a decision because they wouldn't be investing this time if they weren't ready, willing, and able to decide on buying your services. The next point is that this client wants help. Think about the person who comes to see you. You don't go to a doctor's office unless you want help with a medical problem. People don't come to see you unless they want help with the issue that they're currently facing. The final point, and this is so important, this final point right here, clients feel better when they take action. Just the act of coming into your office makes the client feel better. Why not continue that good feeling with them and have them do business with you? That is a huge buying signal. Setting up a consultation, whether it's on the phone or in person, especially if it's in person, is a huge buying signal. Buying signal number 2. A client attends an event you put on, or a prospect attends an event you put on. I am a huge fan, and those of you who watch the Dave Lorenzo Daily know I'm a huge fan, of doing events as a way to introduce yourself to your clients. If a client travels to a city that they don't live in and invests in a hotel room, they invest in an airline ticket, they pay to come to one of your events, that's a buying signal. They're checking you out. They want to know if you're the real deal. That's why they're there. So if a client travels to an event, that's a buying signal. A client pays to attend an event. I have a lot of my clients who want to do free events. And a free event is okay if everyone's coming from out of town and they're investing in the travel, they're still making a commitment. But a free event in a local city that's only an hour long, that doesn't show me enough commitment. So if a client pays to attend an event that you're hosting, that is a buying signal. If while the client's at the event, they talk to other clients of yours, or they talk to other people who've worked with you, or they talk to the people who are hosting the event with you, that's a buying signal. They're checking you out. People check you out when they want to work with you. Finally, a client who comes to an event is under what we would call the ether. A client who comes to an event has a really good feeling from interacting with you, interacting with people who like you, interacting with people who trust you. That person wants more. They want more of that good feeling, and they associate that good feeling with you. Buying signal number 2 is when a client attends an event. Anybody who goes to an event that you put on needs to be made an offer. You need to make an offer to everyone who attends one of your events because they're there because they like you and they want more of you. Buying signal number 3. When a client shares a problem they're experiencing with you. Your friends tell you their problems all the time because they want to feel better about what's going on. The same thing is true when your client shares a problem with you. A client who shares a problem with you is reaching out and asking for help. When a client expresses vulnerability, that's a signal they want to buy from you. A client who's in pain, a client who feels physical, mental, or financial pain is someone who needs your help. And when they express this pain to you, when they demonstrate that vulnerability, they want you to reach out and they want you to reach back and help them. A client who shares a problem with you recognizes your expertise. That's somebody who wants to buy. You have to engage them immediately. You have to make them an offer. So buying signal number 3 is when a client shares a problem with you. Buying signal number 4 is when a client willingly participates in the buying process. So how does a client participate in a buying process? If you have a discovery questionnaire and the client fills that out, they're participating in the buying process. If you have some sort of documentation you require in order to do your job, like a financial advisor requires taxes and bank statements and that sort of thing, the client turns that over to you, they're participating in the buying process. That's a buying signal. Whenever the client does what you ask, that's participation in the buying process. That is a buying signal. If the client asks about the timing for your work together, how does this work? What happens when? Those are buying signals. If a client talks to your references or client asks to talk to other people who've worked with you, that's a buying signal. If the client comes to you and says, listen, if I make this investment, will this help X? The client is confirming his or her pain, and they're confirming that you can take away his or her pain. That's a buying signal. Clients who participate in the buying process in this way are ready, willing, and able to do business with you. You've got to engage them immediately. Don't let this element of the buying process pass you by. Make them an offer as soon as possible. Now we're at the fifth and final buying signal, and this is one that's often misunderstood. Price. When a client asks about price, or they ask about financing, or they ask about the return on investment, or they ask if they can afford your product or service, that's a buying signal. They want to buy. They just want to know how it's going to work out from a financial perspective. So often, I meet people who misunderstand this as resistance. Asking about price isn't resistance. Asking about price is a way of the client saying, I want to do this. I just want to make sure I can make the numbers work. I want to do this. I just need to justify it to someone else. I want to do this, but I want to make sure that the dollars will fit in with what I have planned to spend. When somebody asks about the price, you need to make them comfortable. And the way you do that is simply by saying, so you want to know how much this costs? I understand. Tell me, why are you interested in finding that out right now? Why is price important to you right now? And they're going to tell you, well, I need to know whether I can afford it or not. And you can say, well, what's your budget? And they'll tell you. Or they'll say, I need to be able to go home and justify this to my wife, and I want to be able to do that. So I need you to tell me how it's going to work. Can I finance it? Does it make sense to put it on a payment plan? Or I need to go back and present this to a committee. I need to know what the return on investment is going to be so I can make the best presentation possible. When someone asks about price, you find out why they're asking, you can tailor your response. Now, that's very different than somebody just right off the bat saying, I can't afford it. That's resistance. But asking about price is not resistance. It's a buying signal. And when they ask about price, or they ask about financing, or they look for a return on investment, or they ask for you to help them find a way to afford this, that's a buying signal. Don't miss out on these buying signals. All right, so I've given you 5 different buying signals. Now you need to know how to close the deal. Watch this video right here, and that's going to demonstrate to you how you can use these buying signals and take them to close the deal. This is the video you need to watch right now. Please head over there and watch this video right now. Click it. Go ahead.